Now, obviously, we're expecting a speech from him later today, but how much of that speech today do you believe should be about protecting that alliance between the United States and Ukraine among your colleagues on the Hill?
I mean, I think that's critically important. I worked quite a bit on making sure we were able to pass in a bipartisan way the most recent aid package for Ukraine, which I think is critical. You know, the fact that we would allow Putin to march across Ukraine and threaten our allies in the region and destabilize democracy is unacceptable. I've been consistent in that because I think there's no question about what could happen if Putin is allowed to continue what they've done now to innocent Ukrainians month after month. And listen, the Ukrainians have been unbelievable in standing strong. We cannot, as a country, pause any support for Ukraine, in my opinion. The idea that it took so long to get that aid in, to me, was unacceptable.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if that speech today has any effect on any mentalities for those that were holding out. I want to shift over to Israel and Gaza, specifically Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu expected to address a joint meeting of Congress next month. Not everyone is thrilled with it, including Senator Bernie Sanders, for example, saying he's not going to attend. Do you have any concerns with Netanyahu making this address?
No, I mean, listen, ultimately, this is about the United States and our key ally, Israel, right? The democracy in the region, a key partner in the fight against terror, against Iran and its proxies, which, as you know, continue to strike at American targets, their proxies, and the Houthis in the Red Sea. We've seen in both the proxies in Iraq and Syria and Hezbollah continue to fire at our allies, but also at America and our assets, our service members. So to me, this is really about Iran and their march alongside. And you talk about Ukraine, you see what Iran did in Ukraine, helping the Russians and continuing to help the Russians, partnering with China and North Korea. That is the new axis of evil. So as far as I'm concerned, we must stand strongly in support of our allies in the region, and making sure when Israel comes before Congress and we continue to reiterate the strength of that relationship.